What's up, planner babes? It's your girl Cam. I am back with another video. Today I'm coming at you with 5 more layouts for your scripture writing journal. So about a week ago I shared 5 layouts for your scripture writing journal, and I had so much fun doing that, and I've been having so much fun using my scripture writing journal that I thought I would bring you 5 more layouts to include in your scripture writing journal to kind of switch things up and make your scripture writing journal fit your personality and your journaling style. So I'm back today to share some new layouts with you, and hopefully you will find some that you like. Okay, so if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome, welcome. I do hope you find some inspiration here and that you will consider hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of the fun right here on this channel. If you're already a part of the fam, welcome back. Okay, so if you want to see my 5 new layouts for my scripture writing journal, just stick around. Okay, so let me catch you up on where I am with my scripture writing journal for right now. So I did DIY this scripture writing journal. It is a recycled Wrong planner cover from Happy Planner. I do have it on the Happy Planner lavender discs, and I did use Happy Notes paper on the inside. Okay, so this is the inside of a Wrong cover. So this is what the back side would have looked like, and this is the actual front of the Wrong cover, but I'm not using this part. I'm using the pink side. Okay, until I get the Faith journal, the new one, the Faith planner, the new one from Happy Planner, but I want to make sure I get it on a good old sale. So I'm just waiting and biding my time. Okay, so let me catch you up with where we are. We are just completing the first week of January, and I did finish my scripture writing for this week. However, I did discover that there are only 5 scriptures each week. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention when I put my layout together. So there are only 5 scriptures each week, and I have left enough space for 7 in each week. So what I decided to do this week was write 2 additional scriptures down. I just went through my Bible and just chose 2 scriptures that I liked, and I just put them here. Going forward, though, I am going to write notes on Saturday and prayer on Sunday. So I'm going to do my 5 days of scripture writing, and then I'm going to put notes like reflections of what I read this week for Saturday, and notes and prayer on Sunday. So I'll pray about one of these scriptures, or pray for my family, or pray for myself, or pray for our country, or what have you, in this Sunday box. I'm going to do that going forward for the rest of these layouts for January. Okay, so just wanted to catch you up on that. Now I'm going to take you to our first new layout, which is going to be for my February pages, and the first layout is going to be hanging bookshelves. Okay, so I've just lightly drawn it with pencil here, and now I'm going to go through and make it darker with my Pilot, with my Paper Mate Flare. I love my Pilot G2, but not for this. I love the Paper Mate Flare for making lines darker and bolder. Alright, so here we go with the floating bookshelves. Okay, so for this one, I measured 2 inches across and 6 inches down for each of the boxes, and then I just had 2 on the same level and 1 a little bit higher up. That's how I came up with this layout. So let me go ahead and use my Paper Mate Flare to make these lines darker, and I will be back. Okay, so now I have my floating shelves all bold and darker, and now I'm going to go in and continue doodling the items that are on the floating shelf. So I've got a stack of books here, I have a lamp here, I have a slanted stack of books here, and a clock, more books, and a pencil cup. Okay, so I'm going to go back and trace these items a little bit darker, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to add on these last two shelves. Okay, so for the last shelf, the last two shelves in the middle, I am going to add some plants. And I can't decide whether I want to add these colorful, like cacti and succulents, or do I want to add the black and white ones from the Happy Planner. And here is a stack of books inside the Happy Planner. This is the Journaling Doodles sticker book. So if you wanted to come in with these stacks of books instead of drawing your own, you could do that if you have this sticker book. But I only had 2 of these stickers left, and I just didn't want to use them, and when I could just draw them myself. So I decided to go ahead and doodle them. But you certainly could do that if you wanted to. But anyway, they have some plants in here, the black and white ones. So I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use these or the colorful ones. I don't know which one to do. I wish I could talk to y'all and we could discuss it. Let's go black and white. That was my first thought. So let's just go with that. So I'm going to put a couple of plants on the bookshelf. And I may have to cut some of this down because it doesn't look like it's quite sitting on it. It's like it's kind of floating above it with this white space. There we go. And the same thing for this one. Okay, I think that looks great. I think the black and white ones look good. All right, so let's do a couple more for this side. Let me see which ones will fit in that space. Let's see if we can work with this one. Let's see if this one will fit. Yes, just barely. And then let's go with, let's try this one and see if it'll fit. Because I don't have very much space up at the top. Let's see if I can get it cut close. Have some little sticker pieces trying to stay down. Okay. Yes, okay, so they all fit on there. And I'm thinking I might want to add something else over here. I do have a mason jar on here. And I think there are some pencils and things. So let me see what else I might want to add super quick. All right, so I think that looks really good. So then what we're going to do next is add in the dates. So this will be for the very first week of February, the first full week. Go ahead and add my date covers in, my date numbers in, and this is going to be for the first full week of February, which will start February 4th. So let's see, which date headers do we want to use for this spread? Okay, got some black and white ones. We'll go with that. I'm going to go with these headers here. Okay, so this is the first layout, which is hanging bookshelves. And if you wanted to go in and color this, you certainly could do that. I haven't decided whether I want to color mine or not. So I'm just going to leave it black and white for now. And one little tip for you is to draw this with pencil and then go over it with your marker of choice or your pen of choice. And I like to use the Papermate Flair, and they're readily available in Walmart and other stores. And then when you go over it with your pen, just go back in and erase those little pencil marks so your work looks really neat, so your page looks neat. Because you're not going to go over the lines exactly every time, because we're not machines. So whenever you see those little double lines and part of it is your pencil line, then you can just erase those with your pencil eraser. All right, so this is going to be our first layout, which is the hanging bookshelves. I think this looks really, really cute. One more thing that you could do, which I'm not going to do here, but you could go in and create a border, like the inside of the bookshelf, just a very skinny border, just to make it look more like a bookshelf, and then write your scripture in there. But I'm not going to do that because I just want the illusion of the bookshelf. I don't want it super, super detailed. But if you want it really detailed, you could go in and add the little border on the inside where it looks more like a skinny border, where it looks more like a shelf. Okay, so this is layout number 1, hanging bookshelves. Let's go on to number 2. Layout number 2 is going to be for Valentine's week. So I thought I would do floating heart balloons. So we go from floating shelves to floating heart balloons with this very next layout. So I've already drawn the balloons on here, and I have got 5 spaces for scriptures and 1 space for prayer. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this darker with my Papermate Flair, and I'll be right back. All right, here is layout number 2, floating hearts. This is for Valentine's week, so I am going to add in my date numbers. And I think for this one, I'm going to come in with this pink shade. Okay, and I forgot to mention, these date headers are from Paper House Productions. All right, so here we go. Okay, this is layout number 2, floating heart balloons, and you could certainly come in and you could color this with your mild liners first, color the inside with the mild liners. I wouldn't recommend markers, wouldn't really recommend colored pencils, because when you close your book, a lot of times the colored pencil will transfer onto the other page. So unless you know how to avoid that, I really wouldn't recommend colored pencils on this one. But you could come in and color it with mild liner, or you could come in and go around the edges of it with mild liner, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to get a pink or a lavender and go around the edges of each heart, and then write my scripture in the middle. And this should give you plenty of space to write each scripture. And you could even write some scripture in the heart, some scripture on the cloud. You know, there's no rules to this. Just kind of do it the way that feels good and looks good to you. Okay, so this is spread number 2, floating heart balloons. Let's go on to spread number 3. Okay, for spread number 4, we're going to use washi, and I have 2 washi tapes here. Both of these are from Paper House Productions, and there's one skinny and one kind of thicker washi. And because February is the month of love, they have the hearts in them, and we're going to go with these 2 washis right here. So I'm going to use the skinny one to go vertically, and I'm going to use the thicker washi to go horizontally. And then we're going to lay out 5 boxes for writing scripture and 1 box for deco. I might use this first box for deco, and then the next 5 boxes for writing scriptures, and then the last half of the second page will be for my prayer and or reflections for the week. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so now I have got spread number 3 all laid out, and I love the colors of this. It is so cute, so yummy looking. Okay, so I have dated, or I've got the days of the week for Monday through Friday, and then I have this blank little header, and again it came from Paper House Productions. This is the creative journaling with the dates on it, and I'm gonna see if I can write on this sticker. I don't know if I can, but we're gonna see if I'm gonna try to write prayer on here and see if it's gonna smear. And it looks like it is. It looks like it's gonna smear because it doesn't seem to be sitting on there too well. Let me see if I have a let me see if I have a Sharpie pen and see if that'll work. Let's try the Sharpie pen and see if she'll work. Yeah, she looks like she's doing better. That looks like that's going to do better, but let's just let it sit for a minute while I put the dates on, and then we'll come back and test it. And if it doesn't work, we can always just pull that sticker right back up. All right, so let's see. Ooh, I have some purple numbers right here. Okay, oh wow, there's so many that I can use, but I definitely want to use this sticker that says love, because February is the month of love. So I definitely want to come in with that one. And let's see. I think I might put amazing on top of that. So it'll say amazing love. And the colors are still going together. And let's see what else. There's another sticker that says love, but it doesn't quite match the color scheme. I have an idea. I found this sticker that's purple and it says faith. So I'm going to move things around just a little bit, and we're going to say amazing love and amazing faith. So let's put the amazing in the middle and put the faith and love on the outside. Let's put love here, and let's put faith here. And we're going to put amazing in the middle. So it's amazing love and amazing faith. I love it. So I just found 2 little hearts from a random sticker book that was sitting next to me. This was the Color Story 2.0 is what I wrote on the top of it. So I just ran and found some, reached over and found some hearts to go in here. Okay, so this is spread number, what are we on? 4? Spread number 4, and this is using washi tape to create quadrants on one side, and then to create a 3-part section on your, so we got a quadrant on the left side and a 3-part section on the right, and we're just using washi tape to set up the sections, and the last big section at the bottom on your right will be for prayer, reflection, and let's see if this is going to smear. Yep, it did smear, even though I used the Sharpie pen, it did smear. So let me pull this sticker up, and we'll just write it on the paper. We're going to do more washi, and this time we're going to do vertical boxes on the left and then horizontal boxes on the right. So let me grab my washi really quick. For this one, I'm just going to use some Simply Gilded Bow Washi, and I'm going to lay it across all of my lines on this page. If I can find where the washi starts, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to use this bow washi on all of my lines, and then I'll be back. So I've got the 5 vertical boxes to write scriptures on the left, then a place for notes, which could be a place where you reflect on your scriptures for the week, which one spoke to you the most, which one guided your behavior or guided your heart for this week. And then at the bottom, we have a place for you to write your prayers. Okay, for spread number 5, I'm going to call this the Clothespin Bulletin Board layout. So for this one, I've drawn 2 lines on each page, and on those lines I have a little paper clip or a little clothesline clip drawn, and then I've got a piece of paper drawn, and this is where you will write your scripture. Okay, so I've got enough sections for you to write all of your scriptures down. Then when I finished drawing that layout, I had a little bit of space left, so I decided to go in and draw some little Polaroid picture boxes on some of those empty spaces. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use those in just a minute. So let me draw the lines darker so you can see this spread really clearly, and then we'll go in and put the dates on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is my spread. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these little Polaroids. So I thought, you know, I always have a little story going on when I create a spread. So to me, this is like my bulletin board at my desk. And so I have my scriptures up here, and then the other thing that I have are pictures. So I'm going to put pictures, and you know, what do you have pictures of? You have pictures of your family, pictures of your pets, and pictures of places you want to go, things you want to do, things like that. So I'm going to put some pictures of pets and maybe a place I want to visit in these little Polaroid Instax. Okay, so here's how my last spread turned out, and I'm calling it the Clothesline Bulletin Board. I think it turned out really cute. And here's what I ended up putting in those little Polaroid Instax boxes. I put the little puppy in this one. I put the Eiffel Tower and we in this one, and I put another little dog in this one. Now you can certainly go in and color where you would like to. I don't think I'm going to color anything though. If I do anything, I'll just highlight some spaces with my mild liner. But I think this might be my favorite spread of the 5 that I'm showing you today. Alright, so let's put everything back in the planner and go through all of the spreads, all the layouts one more time. Okay, so spread number 1 was the floating bookshelves. I think this turned out really, really cute. And I think this is tied for number 1 for me for my favorites for these layouts for this week. Floating bookshelves with the books on top, plants on top, date covers ready to go. Number 2 is the floating heart balloons. I love this one too. I love all of these spreads. And I love this one too. Spread number 3 is the washi spread, where you have some horizontal boxes. Well, actually they're vertical boxes, and then a space for you to write your prayer or your notes on the right hand side. Okay, so there are 3 boxes on the left, 2 on the right, and then a space for you to write your notes. And then the next one, I think this is my absolute favorite, is what I'm calling my pin clothesline bulletin board. I think this turned out so adorable, so cute. And then the very last one, which takes us into March, is the vertical boxes. Okay, there are 5 of them on one page, and then a place for notes and a place for prayer on the opposite page. Okay, so I'd be interested to know, if you like this video, which one of these spreads was your favorite? Which one of these layouts was your favorite to use in your prayer journal, or in your bullet journal, or in your daily planner? You could use these layouts for any number of purposes in your planner, but I am using it for my prayer and scripture writing journal. So let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite. Was it the vertical, or was it the clothespin bulletin board, or the washi tape, or the floating heart balloons, or the floating shells? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're not already a part of the Piece of the Plans fam, take a moment and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of the fun right here on this channel. I hope you have a great time working in your scripture writing journal, spending more quality time with God. And this is a good way to do that, to get the basis of it. If you want to decorate it, to get the basis of it done first, so then all you have to do is go in and pray and read your word and write it down. This saves you a lot of time, okay, to get it done ahead of time. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great week. I hope it's full of love, joy, and most of all, peace. I'll see you next time.